Hello, welcome XP League Hanover fans. We are excited for our match with the Monterey Whales taking on the Hanover Horde in this gold team match. So really excited for this match. Should be a good challenge for us. The Whales are a good team. We played them last season in the summer season, and look forward to seeing what they bring this year. The Whales always a team that improved week in and week out, and really throw something new strategically at you each week to make it challenging to prepare for. So we're getting set up for this match. We'll be ready in just a few minutes. The boys are in there getting their comms checks done and getting everything set up, and we should be ready to go here within the next few minutes. So we'll be right back. Watch this commercial break, and then we'll come back at it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rep it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills. You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, Battle Mercy.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does? So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Fruit Steve!
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of a team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Oh, nice. Go, group in now. Push in. We don't have enough time. Good game.
All right, welcome back. We're just getting set up. You can see the Monterey Gold team is pulling in their players, so we'll hopefully be ready to go here shortly. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Whoa, look at this! Look at what? Oh, wow!
All right, we are back, and we're going to go ahead and throw it to Coach Jeff in the dojo. We're going to do some player introductions.
Hey man, we are in the center here. We are with the team, as a matter of fact. Here we go. We're going to start out going this side. What is your name and your game tag?
My name's Jack, and my game tag is Pizza Freak.
And Pizza Freak, what is your position?
DPS.
Yeah, let's cut over here. Name and gamer tag.
My name is Declan. My gamer tag is DC Fuse.
And what position?
Tank.
Very cool. Coming over here, what's your name?
My name's Colton, and my gamer tag is Weirdo.
Okay, very cool. And what position?
I am the team's flex support.
Nice, very good, sweet. And what is your name and gamer tag?
My name's Ken, age my gamer tag, I play DPS.
Okay, very cool. And what we got here?
My name is William, and I play a tank.
Very good, sweet. And finally, last but not least,
My name is
and we are looking good here on the East Coast, getting ready to walk on this West Coast team. Just kidding. Hey, everybody have fun. Play good.
All right. Thanks, Coach Jeff. Appreciate you doing that. Players are in there. We're getting ready to go. Monterey Bay Whales are looks like pulling their last players in. Just waiting to hear from the owner out there, Enrique, to say his team's set up, and then we'll get going. We're playing Assault, which means that the intent is for one team to play offense, the other team to play defense, and to take the point from the other team in a certain amount of allotted time. You get, I believe, 4 minutes to take the first point, and then if you take the first point, you get an additional couple minutes to take the second point. And the team to get the most points in the shortest amount of time wins the map. We'll be playing Hanover with our first map, Horizon Lunar Colony, and then if we need to play the third map, we'll be playing Paris today. So with each match, each map, if you win the points or the time, then you get a point. The first best out of 3 wins. All right. So we'll get started here shortly. Hopefully here just a couple minutes. Looks like they're just getting their last couple players added in. We'll break off this with a little explanation on how Overwatch works. And then we'll be right back to get started with some gameplay.
In the Overwatch League, the action is fast and frantic. To help you get the most out of your viewing experience, here are 3 things to focus on. First, the objective tracker. Want to know who's winning the map? Start here. The objective tracker shows each team's current score, objective progress, and remaining time available. Teams may start a round using one strategy, but then change it drastically as their remaining time dwindles. Each round ends when the attacking team runs out of time and they don't have any players on the objective. However, if the attackers remain on the objective as time runs out, the round enters overtime. Overtime extends indefinitely until the defenders can clear the objective of all.
And we are back. I just heard from the Monterey Whales that we are ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and start the game in just about 30 seconds. We're just waiting for a last player to sit down. He got up and went to use the latrine just as we were getting ready to start. So he'll be back here shortly, and then we'll kick this thing off. So yeah, really excited about this match. We'll get started here just in a couple of seconds. Like I said, our first map is Hanover. You got a team on offense, a team on defense. We'll see what we start out as. I think we might start out as since we're the home team, I think we'll start out on offense, or the away team will start out on offense. In terms of trying to attack a point, they'll get released before we do, and then they can get and try to hit the point. So we'll get started here within the next couple seconds. You should be coming out of the bathroom. An ill-timed potty break, but we'll get started here shortly. Fortunately, we're controlling the map, so we don't have to start out a man down. All right, so hopefully he's almost done, and then we'll kick into the map. Looks like he's coming out here, washing his hands. We practice good hygiene here at the XP League Hanover. All right, we are ready to go. Let's kick into this map. And we're doing this. So this is the Hanover map. Couple really neat points here. Let's go ahead and take a look at these points. Go down through here. So this is the second point. They'll get to. Gonna cruise them around the map real quick. Here's kind of where we started. The teams, it takes a little while for the teams to get set up to assemble their heroes, to get them into the to get them into the select their heroes and get them into the spawn point. All right, so here you see the Monterey Bay Whales are in blue. So if you're rooting for the Hanover Horde today, the gold team, then you're going to be rooting for the red characters. All right, so here you see the point. As you can see, it's a pretty tight point. This is one of those points where it's a little bit, you can definitely get hung up at this choke point. It looks like that's what the whales are setting up for. It looks like they're pushing their Genji out there. He's going to be sitting out, calling out which way they're coming in. We got a Lucio up there that's probably going to help him and support him. And it looks like the rest of the team's going to be set up back here at the point to project it. So let's see which way the Horde comes in here. Whether they come in from the right or the left side. So here you see the setup. Looks like they're going to set up right here by this gate, which is a good technique. They got a shield set up, so the Horde's got to deal with that shield. They got a Ryan here right there at the entrance. They did break the shield. Pushing forward with the Reinhardt. Good effective use. See, we got a charge coming in here. We got a Reinhardt on Reinhardt. Looks like we took him out and quickly on the point. The Wrecking Ball spinning quickly with the Monterey Whales. But he's knocked off his little perch. And the Horde is doing a good job being super aggressive, getting on the point quickly. They do have a Lucio that's running around the point, being really disruptive, keeping us from taking it completely. So they're going to have to deal with him. And it's given their team a time to get around. So they do take care of him. They are building time on the point. Let's see if the Whales have time to get back here. It looks like they're coming in from the side, and they do. They do get back just in time to prevent them from fully taking a point. But the Horde takes the first point pretty quickly. Still 5 minutes, 56 seconds on the clock. So really good job taking that first point. Now they're going to make their way to the second point. Let's hurry up and zoom on in here, see how the Whales set up on defense. So they are setting up right on the point. Good charge by the Reinhardt from the Horde. We're directly on the point. We're taking the fight to them. They've got Arissa there. It just got taken out by the Reinhardt. Excellent job. They got a Wrecking Ball here that the Horde has to deal with. And they are just doing a really good job. The Hanover Horde is showing that they're a great team. The Whales, really good team too. But the Horde was super aggressive there. They came in hitting hard. They hit the first two maps. And a significant amount of time left on the clock. So 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 23 seconds. So now we'll switch sides here. So we'll move to the second point. The Horde at this point will set up their defenses first, unlike last time where we were the attackers. All right, so let's see where we're going to kind of set up here. Again, they've got about 15 seconds or so. They pick their players and then they set up. So really good job with the Horde that first map, being super aggressive. So here's where they'll set up on the first point. We do have a really good team makeup for the Horde. We have Reinhardt, a Reaper, a Wrecking Ball. I'm sorry, we have a Reinhardt, Reaper, Baptiste, Lucio, Genji, and a Hanzo. I'm pretty sure our Hanzo is going to set up here on top of this perch here. Drop some accurate fires down on them, and we'll see how long the Horde can hold them at this choke point. We practice this map a lot because this is a very good choke point type map where you can set up a good defense, and if you can keep them from penetrating this area, it's really hard to make any real progress. What you do have to be aware of is somebody coming around, flanking, and getting on this point, disrupting your defenses. But definitely something that I'm sure our guys are going to keep an eye on. So it looks like we're taking the fight to them a little bit, kind of reaching out here. All right, so they push forward with their Reinhardt. We've got a good shield. We're hiding behind our shields, so doing a good job using our defenses. And again, kind of taking the fight to the Whales here. So we're getting forward. We definitely have to be conscious of somebody maybe sneaking behind us here because we're a little out front. But we're doing a good job holding them, pushing them back. This is the time to match. So the longer we hold them here at this gate, the more opportunity we'll have to potentially win with time. So the Reinhardt does make a good charge, pins it back. They're starting to get here behind us a little bit. But our Reinhardt's done a good job holding them off. Our Reaper being super disruptive, super destructive out here. Let's follow him for a little bit. We do have a Reaper on Reaper battle taking place. But the Horde looks like they're doing a really good job holding them back here at the gate. and pushing them back. Looks like they're going to take some opportunity, reconsolidate a little bit. So definitely it's become a bit of a skirmish, kind of a moving battle. This map usually winds up being more of a hold the point at the checkpoint, but the Horde looks like they're content. Good Hanzo ultimate takes out their Reinhardt, pushes them back again. The Horde is still pushing forward. Looks like we are withdrawing just a little bit, but taking the fight to the Whales. All right, so the Horde has done a really good job. Looks like they're coming from the left side this time. They've got a Reaper up top we definitely have to be conscious of. Looks like they have a Lucio that's spinning around, might be making a run for the point, so something you have to be conscious of. And here comes that Lucio, but no, he falls back. He doesn't try to push to the point. And then he goes there. So that's a really good technique. If you're being pinned back, sometimes send those fast characters around. Makes you draw back your defenses in order to protect that point. And kind of throws you up. So really good technique there by the Whales to make that happen. And it's allowed them to push in. So we got a Genji here on the point, but a Wrecking Ball spinning around, taking them out. I'm sorry, that's their Wrecking Ball spinning around the point. Really, especially with this point, with that central bell there, makes it hard to take him out. But they do take him out. Their Reinhardt's pushing in on the point. So the Horde's doing a good job, again, kind of beating them off. They have their Reinhardt on the point. Let's watch this battle. All right, the Whales are doing a really good job, but the Horde is definitely putting up a good fight. It's kind of fighting all over the place. This is a sign of two good, evenly matched teams when the battle's just constantly ongoing. But it does look like the Horde takes the advantage in numbers and is able to squash the last of the big push by the Whales. So really good push by the Whales. That was set up by a excellent move by their Lucio to get behind us. We had to draw back, and it definitely set up our defenses. But we got a good opportunity to set up again. We have to be conscious of that Lucio, maybe trying the same technique. Looks like they had a Reaper show up on the top right, so he's going to make a push. He puts off his ultimate. Doesn't do too much damage, but looks like he might have done enough. They are on the point. We're definitely contesting. But they definitely have the numbers on the point. But we have Reinhardt coming in here, but quickly taken out. All right, and it looks like they might take this point. We'll see if we can get anybody in there. I can't get it. Oh. All right, so they took that objective. There's 2 minutes and 53 seconds left, 2:52. So they're moving over to the other point. Looks like the Horde fell back, hopefully to set up a good defensive position. Let's zip in here. So this is, again, another really good strong hold point, but there is a potential for the enemy to come in here and flank from the top or left or right side. So they got to be conscious, but looks like the Horde's content to hold here at this choke. They did a good job pushing off their first shot coming in. Here you see our Reaper up here. This is Jack. So this is Pizza Freak. Doing a good job. We got Tracer down here. You see their Reaper. So let's go back to the point. Let's see what's happening on point. All right, so it looks like the Horde managed to clear out that push by the Whales. The Whales have 2 minutes to try to push to the point. Again, going to try to hold at this point. We've got Reaper up there. Reaper's a really good character for getting out there, being super disruptive, disrupting the pushes, and then falling back, getting some healing, and getting back into the action. So looks like they've put a Junkrat. They put a trap there at the right at the entrance, but the Horde quickly take that out. And looks like we're pushing forward. Looks like we're pushing and taking the battle to the Whales, making them withdraw. And then smartly, it looks like we're drawing back, setting back up in defensive position. We got 1 minute, 30 seconds to hold this point and win this map. We got a Reaper positioned up top. We've got our Lucio Reinhardt up here setting up. Going to call out the next push. All right, looks like they're going to try to go maybe left side. So we have to be conscious of that. Looks like our Lucio needs healing here, so hopefully we can get him some healing. All right, they're making a good push in here. Looks like they've switched up some characters. Looks like they've added a Moira. All right, so they're making a good push at this time. We're doing a good job defending, staying back, staying behind her, making them bring the fight to us. They do have a Reaper that just dropped in, put off his ultimate. See how effective that is. The Horde members did fall back and did try to avoid that for the most part and did a good job. So that Reaper ultimate, if it's well timed, can be extremely destructive. So it's something you definitely got to be conscious of. And we were able to hold that off. 32 seconds, so they've got one more good opportunity for a good push and a good overtime. So the Horde's got to play conservative here. You don't want to go too far forward, but looks like we are a little bit. Going to try to take the fight to him. We got to watch out. There's the Junkrat tire. It looks like it was largely ineffective, so the Horde's going to back up. See, looks like they did come in the flank. They flanked it, were able to get in.
Somebody's on point.
All right, so they're on point. We did notice that. We had so their Reapers in there doing a good job. We are in overtime, and if we clear them off here, then we win the map, and looks like we have. So the Horde did a very good job rebounding. Good last push by the Monterey Whales. Really good job flanking us, getting us in there, giving themselves a fighting chance at the end of that battle. But the Horde reacted quickly, suppressed the push. And so we'll watch player of the game here. This is Jack. This is Pizza Freak. He is our Reaper. So let's watch this attack. Really good at dropping down with the ultimate. 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kill, 4 kills. So excellent job. Jack's really good at it. Transforming, dropping down at a perfect time in between a mass of the enemies and taking them out, taking out 4 of the Monterey Bay Whales. So really good job, Monterey. A really good job, Hanover Horde. Hanover Horde takes the first point in this map. Let me go ahead and add a point here for the Hanover Horde. All right, so we are up 1-0, and we will move to the next map here shortly. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. Hello everybody, my name is Josh, and I want to introduce you to 2 clubs we're offering here at Code Ninjas Hanover. They're Minecraft Club and Roblox Club. If you have a Minecraft or Roblox fanatic in your house, and they're between 7 to 14 years old, get them enrolled in these clubs. They're going to have a really good time. These clubs run on Mondays. Minecraft Club runs 5:30 to 6:30, and Roblox Club runs 6:30 to 7:30. And they're going to teach your kids how to develop games within Minecraft and Roblox. Minecraft uses a software called MCreator, which will teach them how to use, and it builds mod packs so they can develop their own Galacticraft, their own Spider-Man version of Minecraft. Really, the sky's the limit as creative as they want to get with MCreator. Roblox uses Roblox Studio, which is a great 3D game development environment. It also teaches them how to work in 3D design and understanding the physics of working in a 3D game development environment. So both softwares are great. The other added benefit of this is that you kids will be able to take this software home and install on their own computer. So it's not just the 1 hour a week they'll be able to work here. They'll be able to continue to work on what they learned at home. Each one of these clubs is $89 a month, or if you sign up for both and you want them here for the 2 consecutive hours for the club, it's $159 a month. So a little bit of cost savings there. So these slots are expected to fill up quickly. We have just a few left, so if you want to get them enrolled, get them enrolled. The clubs start in October, and we look forward to seeing your ninjas here at the center. All right, welcome back, and we're going to go ahead and throw it in the dojo real quick, just see how the team's going. So I'm going to throw it in there to Coach Jeff and get some feedback from the team.
As you can see, it's definitely darkness in the dojo, man. Dark is crazy. Dark is nutty, but that's gonna blind all the guys. Here we are, man. Here's the team. Won the first game. That was definitely a push. It was really hard. But honestly, as a coach, I couldn't be more proud. Back to you, Josh.
All right, thanks, Jeff. The boys are ready for the next match. Definitely a lot of respect across the board. GG's for both teams. Definitely look at this as a chance to teach your kids positive interaction. Online gaming a lot of times is really negative, and a lot of times kids don't have empathy for the other players they play on the other side when you play by yourself and at home. And here at XP League, we really try to teach the kids that empathy, that good sportsmanship, respecting the game, respecting their opponents, respecting their coaches, and something we reinforce through positive reinforcement here at XP League Hanover. So let me ping the other coach. We'll probably be ready to go here in the next couple of minutes, and we'll be right back. All right, just got word that we're good to go, so we're going to go ahead and start this map. We are playing Lunar Horizon Colony. Let me make sure all the settings are good. We are Lunar Horizon. Competitive rules are on, so let's go ahead and kick this off. All right, so the Whales, so if the Horde takes these next 2 points on this map, they win the match. If the Whales win these next 2 points, then they win the map, and then we have to go to the third map, which is Paris. So this is the first point we're going to be trying to take today. At this point, we've flipped sides, so the Horde should be attacking, I believe, second. Yeah, so the Horde should be coming out to defend this position. As you can see, a lot of good places to defend from up here behind this barrier and around this corner. A lot of times the players will have their drop players stand over here and then drop down or put fires down the enemy as they approach from this direction. So the lineup for the Horde looks to be pretty similar to what we had last time. We do have a couple new players coming in, and the Whales, again, a similar lineup. Looks like the Horde has added an Anna, and looks like we added a Baptiste. So it should be interesting to see what else we've got on the lineup today. Let's see how the Horde decides to set up their defenses. Again, if you're a Horde fan, we're going to be blue in this round, so root for the blue team. So it looks like we're setting up with this angle with our Anna behind the shield here of Reinhardt, and we'll see which direction they decide to come in. All right, so it looks like they're going to push right up the middle. We got our Anna there, sitting there, trying to pick them off. All right, and put their diva to sleep and quickly dispatch, so good job there. All right, so here comes our Reinhardt. Reinhardt with a big push. It was pushed back by, looks like we got a Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle, and they took him out. So really good Reinhardt play there. All right, so it looks like we're taking the fight up to this top right corridor here. Again, Reinhardt's all in the thick of the battle, and they managed to take him out. Let's see what's happening elsewhere. Looks like maybe fight down at the point. And a big push up the middle. They're making a good push with the diva. See what's happening here on the point. We still haven't made their way to the point. But again, Reinhardt with a good kill. So Anna's here taking on this Reinhardt from afar. Let's watch this unfold and kind of taking them out. So it seems like we're kind of channeling to this corridor on the left-hand side. And once in there, the Reinhardt's doing a good job, as he does in tight quarters, really taking it to the enemy. So looks like we're going to be pushing forward a little bit more, trying to, again, fight them in tight spaces versus out in the open. I think our team dynamics set up for a tight space battle. But all right, looks like our Reapers back there being super disruptive, going after their support, and they take out the Mercy. So you take out those support characters, their big push oftentimes is taken out. So really good job there by, I believe that was Liam, lifting them up and smashing them down, taking them out with the assistance of the Reinhardt. And just a really good job all around by the Horde. So let's watch our Anna. Let's see how accurate the shooting is. Looks like she's taking some rounds, but taking it to that diva out there. So it looks like some long-range fighting. We've got Reaper up there, Jack. You can see him on that top right corridor. Looks like they're kind of content to stay back. Now they're making their push. Their Diva was trying to come in and get up on that top corridor and take a fight to our Reinhardt, but we were able to push him off. Here you see the battle. Their Diva did manage to push in, but it's been taking a lot of damage. I don't know how long it could take. And then their Reaper gets on the point with their ultimate with Jack and cleans it up. So good job there, Jack. It's Pizza Freak. Helped clean up the point when they got on there with his ultimate. And now it looks like they've got a Reaper. Or no, that was their Diva coming in from the right-hand side. So able to push that off. So the Horde's doing a really good job defending this first point. 44 seconds. We haven't surrendered the point. So they've got enough time for about one good push. Looks like they're doing a good job. They're a well-coached team. You can tell out there in Monterey. They stay together. They make concerted pushes. So they're definitely doing a good job. The Horde's just doing a really good job countering everything they throw at us on this match. All right. So as you can see, the Horde decided to take it to them. We got the Reinhardt pushed all the way forward here. We got our Reaper up here engaging them right at their right just beyond their spawn point. So we'll see. It looks like their Lucio is going to try the same tactic he used last time. Get behind him, make us surrender our defensive positions, and come back here and fight him. He's super hard to hit because he can skate along the top walls, and he can keep us from securing the point completely, but it's not enough. He gets in just a second too late. You can see him flying across the screen there, and the Horde take the first point of this map. Now we're going to go ahead and switch sides. So all the Horde has to do is take 1 point here. If they take 1 point, they win the map, and then they win the match. So they've really set themselves up so far successfully. Everybody's assembling their heroes right now. So this Horde team, it's 5 players returning from last season and one new one this season. The boys have practiced a lot together. They get together offline before the season started. So they do a good job getting together. You can tell they know where everyone is going to be when they're supposed to be there, and that's what really makes this fun. So at this point, we'll see how the Whales set up their defenses. Here they come in. And then the Horde should be released in about 30 seconds to come. All right, so it looks like they've got a Reinhardt and Arissa. Looks like they got an Ash this time. And Ana. So they've mixed it up a little bit. Is that a Junkrat we got here? Yep, they got a Junkrat. So they're trying to mixing up their teams a little bit. And the Horde has the same lineup that they had last time. With the addition of they brought in a Brigitte this time. So, and a Genji. So let's see how this plays out. All right, so let's follow them here on their onslaught. Smart use of shields. All right, looks like we're going to try to flank from the right side. Let's go up and see how this pans out in this little alley. Again, the Horde with that Reinhardt's really set up to fight in these tight quarters well. Looks like they've taken the high ground from the Whales. Extremely critical on this map. The ability to go flank from the right side, take the high ground, drop down on them as they walk back to the point. Very good. Now they're going to have to go all the way back to the spawn. So that just a quick, smart, consolidated move by the Horde. Once they were able to push, flank right, take the high ground, drop down, there's very little the Whales could do in that situation. Here you see the player of the game. Again, Jack, player of the game twice, Pizza Freak. Excellent job. Here you see him moving in. He's got his ultimate. This is when they're making the big push on and then he just goes in there, perfectly timed ultimate, takes out 3 of the enemy, helps clear, then they can fall back to their defensive position. So that was when the Whales were making their push. It's not much for those pushes to become really big tide-changing, shift-changing moves, and being able to dispel that and push them back and make them all go back to their spawn is huge. So excellent job, Jack. Excellent job, Hanover Horde Gold team. Really good job. The Horde goes to 2-0. So let me award us our second point before I end the stream here. All right, so 2-0, and that wins the that wins the map. But I think the gold team wants to scrim again. So if the horde team wants to jump back on, I think we're going to run some scrims and we can all get some more practice. So let me see. Let me see what they want to do. I'm going to go ahead and switch us up. Let's go ahead.
Remember next week, man.
All right, and then I'm going to put us on Paris, and then we'll move right into a scrim. So the horde wins, but just to try to make this give everybody more practice. The more competition we have in this league, the better. And all our boys improved. So let's go ahead and kick this off. I set it up for Paris.
Don't start it yet,
And then we'll kick it off here soon.
Cool.
And then we'll get moving. So again, just a real dominant performance by the Horde, but the Whales put up a good fight. I love to see how good these teams are each and every week. I mean, from when we started this league, summer of last year till now, the level of play with all the teams has just gone through the roof. And that's just one season under our belt. You know, I can't wait to see 2 or 3 seasons now how much these kids progress and how competitive they are with the kids that aren't in these types of leagues when it comes for these kids to go into college or go into the pros. So it's really exciting. So let's go ahead and kick this map off. We're playing Paris. Competitive rules. We are ready to go, and let's get into this. So, we're starting. It's all right. All right, so this is the Paris map. This is the one we didn't get to play. All right, so everybody's assembling their teams now. This is another good map with a lot of good choke points. A lot of teams, so our point is back here. So this is the actual point, but what happens is a lot of teams set up on this ledge, and you can see a great choke point that you got to come through this narrow passageway. A lot of technique and strategy goes into each one of these teams, planning out who they're going to have play and what advantage they're going to take. So let's see who we got coming in here. All right, looks like the Whales are going to be on defense first, so they're coming up to a point. Let's see how they set up. And then the Horde will be released in about 25 seconds. Let's go high view here so we can get a good idea on how they're setting up. So we got the Reinhardt zipping onto the point here. See if they set up on the point. Looks like they're clearing away some rails. Sometimes that works to people's advantage. Sometimes it doesn't. It gives you a good field of view. So if you're defending from up here, it gives you a little bit better range of fire. All right, so looks like they might be playing back on the point, but no, it looks like they're pushing forward here. Let's see how the Horde decides to come in. So we got Diva coming in, laying good fire. We got Winston charging right into the mix. So the Horde's trying out some of their second, third, and tertiary type players. Just to kind of test them out. This is a great opportunity for this, to test out those players you wouldn't otherwise play. Obviously, this is a scrim match, so but the Horde's the Horde is in red. So if you're comparing who you want to root for, if you're rooting for the red team, looks like one of the Whales just got booped off the side. Let's get down here in the fight. All right, and they just booped another one, I believe. So, oh no, they took out this Reinhardt here. So the Horde does a good job making a quick push onto the objective. And they're going to be moving on to the second objective. So really good job, quick move. That map, if you set up on the point, it's really easy to get overtaken. So a lot of times teams set out in front of that point and go back and defend it. So another good choke point here. Whales did a really good job getting back, setting up their defenses, really trying to defend this corridor right here. But that Winston, that dive tank, just jumps in there. He's super disruptive, good character hero for this type of map because he can get in there so quickly with those giant lunges and get behind you. All right, so the Horde's doing a good job. They cleared out the Whales. Looks like we might take the second point. So really good job there. Again, the Horde is just moving really quickly, communicating really well as a team, coming up with a plan and executing to it. So we threw a lot of new characters at them. So we'll go ahead and switch sides here. Again, if we defend the one map, then then that'll be the end of this match, so, or this map. All right, so really interesting to see who these players choose in these scrimmages. A lot of times, of course, when they play at home, they play any character that they want. But we really try to have them, when they're a part of this team, first of all, pick a role, you know, whether it's damage or a tank or support, and then pick 1 or 2 players so your teammates know who they can count on and who they have in their fight. So let's see what happens here. Here comes the Horde. We are defending this time. So in another 25 seconds or so, the timer you see at the map, the whales will be released. So as you can see, setting up here, it looks like some of the Horde members might push out forward and try to do a spawn point choke, which can be done. It's dangerous though. So if the whales see that, one good way to counter that is to get a couple fast characters, get it behind you, get on that point, and try to secure the point before you have a chance to respond to it. So the Horde is going to push forward, try to push them at the choke, but the whales are doing what they should be doing. They're working around the right-hand side, trying to get past it, but looks like the Horde did fall back, set up there in what is the common defensive position up here, and trying to hold them back. So, again, they just got to be conscious of players slipping by. They do have a Reaper looking to try to sneak by, but our Reaper does a really good job countering that. And looks like we are working our way back. They are making a good push. They kicked us off that high ground on that perch there. Though we've got Junkrat and Reaper up there cleaning it up. So it looks like we'll set up again at our defensive position and try to hold them off again. So we got our Diva charging in here. And let's go follow Jack. Let's go follow some players around. There's our Diva. Here's our Junkrat. So our Junkrat jumping in. So again, not a character that we usually play in our lineup, but you can see he's being pretty effective. Let's follow Lucio. This is Logan. Logan's call sign is Slith097. All right. This is Liam. So this is Kid MDK, doing a really good job. All right, and this is Reaper. This is Jack. This is Pizza Freak. Oh, and they tried the Diva Bomb, didn't work out. All right. See who else we got here. All right, and this is Diva. So this is DC Fuse. This is Declan doing a good job here, holding him off, taking a fight to him. So a lot of times when you take the fight in maps like this, if you take the fight to him, it becomes more of a death match. And sometimes you can confuse the enemy to start fighting more as a death match and less like their goal to secure the map. That's what happened to us when we played the Monterey Whales for the silver team. Our team kind of lost focus that they need to get to the point versus just trying to attack you onesie-twosie. So this is a good technique to use. Again, the best way to defend against it is try to move quickly around those up-front defenses and then force the team to fall back from their defenses and get back to the point. But as you can see, nobody back here at the point. The fight's taking place 100% at the spawn point or just outside the spawn point. About 1 minute left. All right, so it looks like they tried to switch to a Winston. Looks like they're trying to switch to more characters that can more easily get out there. There's a Junkrat tire. They got set up right by the entrance. It's just going to spin there, I guess, until they come out, so they got to be careful. Oh, and that's an interesting technique. I don't think I've ever seen that before, just having the Junkrat spin by the... yeah, that tire just sat there and spin, so really interesting, waiting for them to come out the spawn. I think they saw it and tried to eliminate with the Reaper real quick, but not much they could do. So looks like they're doing good here. Again, push that Lucio. Good job. That Lucio is going to get to a point. You're going to see all the Horde members trying to get back to that point because they know there's just 18 seconds left. Lucio is what stands between them. We got a Lucio and Lucio battle, so Logan and Slith097 here. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, he gets around him, and he's back, and he's on the point, so he's going to keep us from fully winning this map. But our Jack, our pizza freak, comes back, and that Lucio is definitely being disruptive. He's done a good job really trying to keep this game alive, but it's not enough. And the Hanover Horde wins the map. The Whales. Oh, yeah. I forgot to switch the team names, so the Horde did win that map. When I switched the team, I didn't update the team name. So let's watch this Junkrat kill here. I don't know if this was his tire. No. All right, so let's watch. He's got his ultimate, obviously. Here goes his tire. All right. Yeah, took out 3. See if he takes out any more here. Nope. So just takes out 3 with that tire. I liked his other tire right there by the spawn point. So really interesting matches against the Whales. Hanover Horde boys did a really good job. Good job out there to Enrique, Julian, everybody out there in Monterey. And good game to the Monterey kids out there. Tough fall match. Really good job by all teams. Again, competition level is just going to make us all better. And I'm sure next time we see the Whales, they're going to be bringing it to us. So that's it. That's, I think, all we got time for today. Really good match. Congratulations to everybody. Thanks for watching our stream. The Hanover Horde Gold team is now 2-0. So we'll look to see who we got next week in the matches. I think we have the Nashville Nomads, which was one of our big rivals last season. And we look forward to taking them on and seeing everybody out here. All right. Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being battle mercy.
Yeah, battle.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boop Steve.
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Nice job. Go, group in now. Push in. We don't have to.
We got it.
Good game.